entrance right there. And this is Highway D19, so we're right off a major road, so it's only several routes you can take. There's our little lake right there. You can kind of see a little bit. There we go. That's a better view of the lake. We do have to put up with the infernal dwarvish mining machines, but that's not too bad. I mean, the players pretty much accept that explanation that it's dwarvish equipment. Beyond their capabilities of operating. Wildlife really hasn't been disturbed by us being out here. I mean, they pretty much share the land with us. 2 or 3 times an event, usually I'll kick deer out if I'm out walking through the woods, or see turkeys up close, or geese, or some type of wild critter.
Always seeing rabbits.
Turtles.
The players have said that they hear
coyotes. We hear them a lot. This is like the entrance to our parking lot. Everything else we kind of can use as overflow parking if we need to. In a moment I'll get out of the vehicle and I'll walk you through the little bit of our town that we have set up. You may have already seen.
Other stuff. Here's a campsite too. A bit better.
Normally this area here is our campsite, and it'll be mowed before the event, so you know all the tall weeds aren't there. Our biggest problem is since we just made it, a lot of it's sand bed, so it's hard to get tents to stand. We've had more than 1 or 2 tents blow away.
Past this point,
pretty much as soon as you hit right here, you're in character. Anything goes for your character. You can't flee the field going into the parking lot. If you do that, the NPCs will chase you into there and just ignore that you're in the parking lot. They will treat it just like they're, the only way you can really get away from somebody is to truly outrun them. Good thing I came back out. My ferry's still hanging out.
You can see the beginnings of the town, one of the trails in. you around town.
At least show you some of our structures and some ideas for new ones.
Bunny rabbit or something just went running. This is what we call the Ruinshire Outpost.
Yeah. From our last event, we forgot to take some things down. These little gold creatures laying here are like fairies that have attacked the land. And the one on the new stuff here is a warning to them that it's death to come here. So we've had one of our more creative people in the LARP made that, and it's all coat hanger and duct tape and a little bit of fabric.
We told him what we basically wanted, and he came up with the design on his own.
He ran with the idea from there. Could we keep our horseshoes in here and everything that we use to play, outside of the game, well, in the game, outside of the game, you know what I mean? It's a modern game that we introduced.
And for the construct of the walls, we're using just framework with canvas overlaying. Seems to be working pretty well. Most of our buildings do have to be semi-mobile so that we can move them around as needed. That is the way that we came in, down the main trail. I'm just going to walk. Let's see, it's quite wooded in this area of our lands that we play on. All this area here, all the way back to those bushes way in the back, are in-game, and usually full of people playing and fighting. There's trails back in the woods there that we use.
Right about there is where the new tavern's gonna go.
I thought it was down further. This is one of the ways entrances. We're discussing about putting in some gates for at the entrance to town. Where were we going to put those gates?
The gates are going to go right here.
Right here, yeah. Right here at the beginning of this.
Right where that torch is and the ends of the fence. Right at the ends of the fence line.
Gates in there to represent the entrance to town.
By our next event, we should have 2 more of those benches built, or at least one of them. And we're hoping to have a framework of the next tavern standing. This is the in-town area. This is where the players spend a lot of their time just conversing and buying goods and
getting healed.
Living life, really. I mean, as far as life in an imaginary world can be.
We have a fire pit that we have split between a warmth fire and one that we can do for cooking. It's one of the improvements we need to work on. Let's see. This, at present, is our tavern that we have. We have 3 players that take care of the tavern for us, that stock it, and that type of stuff. Right about there is pertain to the fire pit. Look across. That's where we are.
Right over there.
The new tavern will be
Yeah, I'll walk over.
erected. Vern, which is our GM and founder of Shadowed Realms. And he's be right in that area. It'll be a 24 by 30 foot tavern. This is, we have one player that has asked if he could bring out the items for a forge, a real working forge, and this will be his spot. The tavern is there. His forge will be there. Our fences and stuff, once we get the gates in, we'll probably have gates there and here. So that'll be quite interesting if he gets the forge in, bring a new element to the game.